Song of the year.
Love is a Losing Game, Amy Winehouse, when she died. That song will just resonate for me more than any other song this year because it just...
Her album's supposed to be really good.
Her new album is incredible.
Funny enough, the one with Nas and
that was dope.
But at the end of it, Nas talks about going clubbing in a couple of nightclubs.
Whiskey Mist.
Whiskey Mist and all sorts of stuff as well.
Nick, you know where you started?
I think that the song of the year has to go to either gigs or Lady the Show. I'm gonna go with Monster because that's a banger in the nightclub. It's not only about you listening to it on your iPod, blah blah blah. But if you put it on next to a Jay-Z or a banging track and everyone will listen to it, you can put gigs on, you can put a Lady the Show leg out, you can just start putting that on now because people are just starting to get hold of that.
I wouldn't agree with Silk. Each to their own. Monster was a good track, but not the best of the year. I think he's got a connection with gigs there because he's a fan, obviously. I'm not saying I'm not a fan, but Monster wasn't as good as Talking the Hardest, in my opinion.
I'm not too sure about that one. I wouldn't say Monster. I can't see that dancing.
Monster's a good,
But then I thought that about Talking the Hardest. The way girls bowed out to that.
It's vibe when you're in the club.
Now the thing about girls is, no offense girls, but generally what I've come to understand about females listening to rap is that they like what the guys like.
Yeah.
So if the guys are like, oh, heavy, the girls are going, alright, cool, this is the vibe. Females catch the vibe.
I only like it because when I was in Miami, Rick Ross was everywhere. Because his songs are very Miami, very sunny, and you're like...
Not sunny, I don't know what kind of song.
Like deeper than rap. When you hear it in that environment, it kind of matches, and you just can't help but like vibes.
I know I hated down south music. I was such a New York hip hop head. When I went to the States and I raved and I saw the way
you can understand why.
It changed my whole
approach. I've got one that might be a bit crazy, but it's definitely a tune that every fucking weekend when I just feel like annoying the neighbours, you just pump it loud and shit. But it's Stylo G, Call Me a Yardie.
Stylo.
Alright, Stylo G. Sorry, Stylo G. That tune is fucking massive. I don't understand how that's not on every fucking radio station every weekend. It's too crazy.
He's done a jingle for me.
Cool.
Still haven't heard it, but thank you.
What's your favourite one?
Adele, Someone Like You. I heard that very, very early in the year or late 2010. It speaks to everyone. It was beautiful, it was well thought out, and it was emotive. We can all connect on different levels, and that's what music should do, should connect you.
Another really good track was Free. It's called Round Here. That was a really good track. A lot of people missed it, man.
To me, I'm going to agree with what you said before. I'm going to go with the SAS and Chipmunk Ready track.
It's a big track still.
To be honest, that sums up what I think a good hip-hop but accessible hip-hop record that could break into the mainstream should sound like. The production's tight, every verse is tight, the hook is incredible. To me, that's my favourite song of the year that's come out of the UK.
All I can think about is Adele. I want to say something outside of that. Her tracks will kind of annoy me at a point because when you're watching programs like X Factor again, it's like I don't want to hear this song anymore. It's a great song.
Do you know what makes Adele less annoying? The fact that Lily Allen exists.
Yeah.
The fact that Lily Allen exists, she will always be more annoying than Adele.
Don't knock that because remember Another Level and Jay-Z.
What about Labyrinth?
Oh, Labyrinth!
No, Labyrinth is an amazingly talented producer.
I agree with that.
But that song?
No.
Pro Green and Emeli Sande.
If I was going to give Pro Green a song of the year, it would be the Jungle record as opposed to the...
He would never be the Jungle because of the video.
Sorry, Emeli Sand's song.
Heaven was a big
I love that song.
Talented.
That girl's amazing.
We all about it, probably.
It was the most chart-ready song he's ever done, and for that reason it was incredibly successful in the mainstream. But that doesn't necessarily make it the best song of the year.
No, it wasn't the record of the year as far as I'm saying. Has to go a bit more urban, a bit more stronger. I'm gonna go with the gigs all the way. Monster. Get that done like that, bro. Got your back. At the moment, no.
Silk ripped that apart and he said that he's not urban enough. I don't understand what that means. What is being urban enough? There are no parameters on like the urbanness of your act that should have any bearing on whether your success is valid, whether your success is mentionable in this category.
I'm not taking anything away from Pro Green now because I think he's a dope artist. I think he's made dope records. I don't want to speak for him, but I'm sure he would probably say that record wasn't for us in the same way that Jungle was.
We're not going by what single sold the most records because then we don't need to talk about it. The facts is there,
but in saying song of the year, you've got to take that into account.
It's an interesting question as to why what sold most is not even come up in our conversation.
Yeah, I think if you've made a track that has been very well received, then that has got to be a credit to you. People are going to like it, some people are going to think that that's not the background of music that they want to listen to and they want to see succeed, but you know, kudos where it's due.
People that bought that record, I don't think are necessarily engulfed in the culture like we are.
Over the past couple of years, obviously not this year, Tractor and Pass Out are two records that span both. Those records, I can play them in in any hip hop party I go to and I'll get a response. I couldn't play that new Pro Green record in it.
What are you saying?
You know what's a good track? Don't Go, Rich Sweet 2.
Yeah.
That's a great track.
The dubstep remix is really hard.
I can play Tractor in a hood rave and it will go off.
Of the vibe,
Do you know what I mean?
No.
That Pro Green and Emeli Sande records, they owe money, flowers, chocolates to Rihanna and Eminem, because without that blueprint in their mind, no offense to them, all four of them are great artists, but without that track to get people ready to hear that rapper and singer, and it was so recent that when Pro Green came out, it was like, okay, cool, it's just as like that one, but it's ours. There's different kind of ownership on it. So I actually prefer I Need You Tonight. That's got more of a bounce to it than this other track, because it seemed disingenuous, because it seemed like it was just a blueprint of the Rihanna and Eminem track.
If I was Lego, your favourite?
I think it's the birth of a great artist that we're looking for.
So that tune for you basically personifies her.
I predict that she's the answer to our current search for the Nicki Minaj of the UK.
Yeah.
She's the answer.
Emeli Sande's Heaven. I think it went to #1. She's relatively unknown. There was nothing behind her other than that track there. Just everything, the production, the way it was written, the strings in it, the meaning behind it. The song was sick. You know, when you hear something for the first time, you're like, this track is amazing.
Gets you straight away.
Like, I just kept listening to it. I'm like, I really, really love this song. When she disappeared, she came, she looked totally different as well. So it says to me that she's kind of serious. That girl's sick. 2012. Watch out for her.
I would agree with you on her, and the reason that that track is one of my favourites of the year is because if I think of summer, I think of that song. Like, it was so anthemic. Summer 2011 to me has that kind of soundtrack to it. And also Rich Sweet 2 Don't Go. If there's any song that I think I played over and over again as soon as it started hitting the radar, it was that, because I just couldn't get enough of it. Lyrically, it felt perfect. Mine is Rich Sweet 2 Don't Go as well, because I think it managed to be masculine and cool but sexy at the same time. And if you're a boy, you can say, yes, this is dope. If you're a girl, you can say, I want to feel like that. And the hook as well is really kind of sexy.
I thought it was a great song. Definitely wasn't my favourite song. It wasn't even my favourite Wretch song. I think Tractor was a much bigger record, but then that's just my taste. As a club DJ, that's the record that I would prefer to play in a club.
I'll tell you why I like the Stylo G tune Call Me a Yardie, yeah? Because like,
You're a yardie?
I'm Nigerian, I'm born in Nigeria.
Put that out there.
Thank you, brother. Anyone else with a handshake? Oh yes. Now we're done with the African fucking connection.
In a way, I'm trying to break it down more.
The reason why the Stylo G, it's kind of like claiming back the nigger term for me. It's like,
That's good.
the reason why I'm saying this, motherfucker, because it's like, call me a yardie, innit? That thing you're calling me, I'm gonna embrace it. This is what I'm gonna come with. I'm gonna make it a banger tune. I'm gonna tell you that I like these things. Yes, I'm a typical this, I'm a typical that. This is what I like. I'm not ashamed to like it. That's why I like to call me a yardie. Yep, done. Woo!
JME going to the newsagents and getting like £10 boy better know credit, and then they printed out the slip, and then at the bottom of the slip, I swear it said something like, you done know. I thought, wow, these men actually doing it. That's just big money, that's a power move.
Gets on the level featuring Kano, Scorcher and Wretch. For me, it's like, that track was progressive and I fucking love the shit out of that. So, I fucking loved it, you know what I'm saying?